In this video, we're going to install the Genymotion emulator, and this is the best choice if you're running a box that doesn't support Intel virtualization. So we're going to go ahead and start by navigating to the Genymotion site. We'll just go to Genymotion. And you have to either sign in or create an account before you can install the emulator. So click sign in. If you click create an account, you'll be asked to supply a username, email, password, and then some optional information and create an account. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log into it. It's interesting, when you click sign in, it actually changes it above here. So use Mark Goodman. So I can remember my password. Good. Okay, so I'm logged in now, and I'm going to click Get Genymotion, and I'm going to download the free version. It doesn't have some features, but it's free. And I'm going to install for Windows, and I'm going to get Genymotion with VirtualBox because I don't have that installed yet. Okay, so that took about 2 minutes. Go ahead and run that. Once again, you would change this to your flash drive if you have one. So first it installs Genymotion, and then it installs VirtualBox. Okay, so now we're doing the VirtualBox install. Okay, so we're going to unclick Start Oracle VM VirtualBox after installation. I'm not sure if that's right, but let's go ahead and do that. And launch Genymotion. That should start up VirtualBox itself, I hope. Oh, seems to work so far. So we're going to go ahead and create a new virtual device. So yes. And in order to access all available virtual devices, we have to sign in. So let's go ahead and sign in. And I'm going to use my same username and password as I used on the Genymotion site. Okay, so now I have all these different devices available, and I'm going to go for a tablet. Actually, let's go ahead and restrict to 5.0. And see if they have a Nexus 7 here. Yep, Nexus 7. So 800 by 1280 like the other one I did. And we'll go next. And we'll take a quick look. Everything looks fine. So it's going to go ahead and download the configuration for the virtual device from the net. Okay, so 3 or 4 minutes for that. And go ahead and finish. So now we're not going to start this here. We're just going to go ahead and close this out. And what we're going to do instead is install the Genymotion plugin into Android Studio. So I'm going to go to the File, Settings, and then under IDE Settings there's Plugins, and we're going to go to Browse Repositories. So here's a whole bunch of stuff that you can plug into your Android Studio. And you can either scroll down, but there's a lot of them, so it's kind of hard to find it, or just type Genymotion, and it will just select the one you want. So we see it's highly rated. And then when that's selected, there's an option to install the plugin. Yes. And that was actually fast. So when we close this, it's going to ask us to restart Android Studio, or we can just push this button here. Actually, we do have to restart. So I'm going to close this, exit, and go to Android Studio. Actually, I had it right back there. Android Studio. So now this little red one at the end here, this is new. This was added when we installed the Genymotion plugin. Close the tip of the day. And I'm going to go ahead and hover over this, and it will say Genymotion Device Manager. So if I click on that, I see the configured virtual device that I added in the previous step. Select that, and I'm going to start it from here. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and boot up. Okay, well that was a lot faster than the other one. And I'm going to swipe up from the bottom to log in. And now I'm running. And so I'm going to go back to Android Studio and get out of the manager, hit the run button. Gradle's doing its thing. Okay, it's showing me the running device, the Genymotion. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to that. And it's already gone. So that was fast. So I'm going to go back to the desktop, navigate to Applications, and launch my Hello World, and it's already running. So exciting. It's so fast. And this also demonstrates that the application has been pushed over to the Android device and is actually installed here just like any other app. I don't need to be connected to Android Studio anymore in order to run this. Oh, it's so fast. So fast. So obviously if you have an Intel chip that supports HackSim, then going ahead and installing HackSim and running native emulator on your desktop is a good choice. If you're like me and you have an AMD chip and you can't run HackSim, then this is a great alternative. Obviously, it's much, much better than doing ARM emulation, but it's good to do both to make sure that your app is actually going to run. So that's installing Genymotion.